This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
You know Chin Chin? They're in Sunset Plaza in West Hollywood. It's been at that location for a long, long time, more than 4 decades. Think of all those milestones celebrated there. Lunches, and dinners, and unforgettable cherished moments. It's all gone. Forget it. It's closing. Move along. The public is bumming that this is the second closure in this strip of it's the action strip on Sunset Boulevard there in West Hollywood, along with this Petit Four, which is the French-style bakery. And there are a lot of businesses that are struggling along that area. I mean, it's a high-rent area, and in a lot of ways, the region is changing, the money's changing, and who's got the money, how they're willing to spend the money, that's all changing too. Chin Chin has other locations. They have a location in Brentwood, in Studio City, and in Las Vegas, and all those locations remain open. But the Sunset Boulevard location there is going to close. I remember I saw Rod Stewart when I first got to town. Rod Stewart sitting at Chin Chin. Right there, that one, the one that's closing. So now when I read the Chin Chin story, I think back to Rod Stewart. It was really wild to, like, the first time you see some of these celebrities in Los Angeles and you just moved here. It was super cool. I want to say it was like 1991 maybe. And he was eating a Chin Chin. So, I mean, I wish I had a better story, like better finish for that story. I think it does need a finish, just to say. I mean, maybe a rewrite.
Okay. It was okay.
I think
it's okay.
Yeah, it's more of a slice of life story than like and then what happened story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was a fresh-faced young guy, just got to L.A., and I see this superstar Rod Stewart.
So that was your first big star sighting?
My very first star sighting was Albert Brooks. I saw Albert Brooks in West Hollywood, the director comic. Now, for me, that was huge because I'm a huge Albert Brooks fan.
Yeah.
And he was driving, as I recall, a brown Volvo. But, you know.
God, why does that just makes total sense?
And I rolled down the window because I was on the passenger side. And he's driving. And I yelled, "You're the greatest, I love you," or whatever, or something like that. And he held up something, I forget what it was, like, you know.
Finger?
No, he held up something and he said, "Please say it again into the microphone if you would." He was very cute.
Oh, that's funny.
That wasn't a microphone.
It was very, very cute. But that was my very first celebrity sighting was Albert Brooks. But Rod Stewart, yeah, superstar guy, and that was at Chin Chin. So Chin Chin closes after 48 years at that location. So I mentioned that things are changing in L.A. As you know, the nature of show business is changing. The nature of show business employment is changing. And there are, sadly, job cuts at Disney.
Disney is cutting hundreds of jobs across its TV and film divisions to focus on streaming. Most of the job losses are here in Los Angeles. They mainly target their marketing, publicity, and corporate divisions as the company aims to streamline operations. Meantime, Disney is heavily pushing its new ESPN streaming service as competition in the streaming market continues to heat up.
Yeah, ESPN really key to their plans. Live sports is a big part of the streaming world, as you know. And now moving over to ESPN is that NBA on TNT. Won't be on TNT anymore. It'll be inside the NBA with Shaq and, Charles Barkley. And the reality is that that'll still be produced, by the way, by TNT, but they've essentially licensed it to ESPN. But the reality is that live sports continues to be a huge profit center, and it's also a real expensive undertaking for a lot of these streaming services, right? It's really costly to broadcast live sports. The license agreements are, witheringly expensive, but they are the things that are paying off. And speaking of paying off, Powerball winner.
There are two winners in this case, the ticket holder and the store, which will get $1 million off the sale. Store clerks had no idea. Here's the moment they find out and call the store owner.
Today opened my store, jackpot $207 million. Winner. How much? 207 million today. Wow. Yeah, I sent to pick.
That's so great.
Well, the ticket holder has the...
I have to hear that again.
Today opened my store, jackpot $207 million. Winner. How much? 207 million today. Wow. Yeah, I sent to pick.
That's so great.
Well, the ticket holder has the option of taking the jackpot in 30 installments or a $90 million lump sum payment. But they have a whole year to come forward. Winning Mega Millions or Powerball tickets must be postmarked or received within. They have time to do some financial planning.
No, there you go. So the jackpot was $207 million, but after all the tallying up of final sales, the total was adjusted to $204.5 million. For those of you who are adjusting your own programs and logging all the final payouts, so that's why they said $207 million, but it's going to be $204.5 million. So the store manager and the store get how much? $1 million. It was actually quite unbelievable, said the store manager. I've been working here for a long time, and it's the most exciting thing that's happened. I guess that's a good thing. It was a 7-Eleven in Arleta. The odds of matching all 5 numbers and the Powerball number, 1 in 292.2 million. We have the lottery group here. I don't know how many people are in it.
Like 70.
There's a lot, yeah.
We won $23.
And they send out an email with that $23 win like we had just scored huge. I mean, that's how lame the whole thing is. Right. We are such losers that when we hit $23, she's sending out like, great news, everybody. Yeah. Meet me down at iHeart for the big party. $23.
Well, I think part of it is Michelle Cube feels obligated because Conway calls her out that she's the worst lotto captain ever.
Well, Conway and I, of course, disagree about that. But I think that it's a nice runner that he has going. But I do think she feels obligated to share any good news because month after month there is no good news.
Nothing.
And the only thing you hear from her occasionally is, I still need $40.
Yeah, pay up or you're out.
I believe you still owe $40. People on this email all owe $40. Like, okay, so 23 doesn't really get it done.
A mob boss just coming out for us to get our money.
She is putting the bite on us. There's no question about it. Anyway, congratulations to that lottery winner. We still don't know who they are, but they're coming into some major cash. When we come back, the major cash required to stay in a place that used to be a discount vacation.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
I have not mentioned my YouTube show, but I'll just mention it briefly. I've got a show on YouTube every day. It's a live 2-hour show. Of course, YouTube, you can watch that crap anytime, right? That's the idea of YouTube. And anyway, it's called The Mark Thompson Show. It's about politics and news and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's for you, but it's definitely out there, so I mention it. If you're going to Vegas, it's going to cost you more, to the point that Vegas is seeing fewer tourists as these prices continue to go up.
The Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign is usually the first stop for millions of tourists. The line for that photo is noticeably shorter this spring, and Sin City visitors are paying more.
We were here last year, almost exactly the same time, and it was probably 20% more this year.
Even the little luxuries sting.
$9 for a coffee. Like in the UK, that's what, like we pay £4, £5 for a coffee. So yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that $9 coffee is a Vegas thing, but I would also say that I think you can do better than that just looking around. I don't know what you're having in your coffee, but $9 is probably a little north of what you need to pay.
Those higher prices haven't stopped convention traffic, but casual trips are down. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority says 3.39 million people came to town in March, down 7.8% from the same time last year. April saw a 5.1% drop. Hotel occupancy also slipped.
I got to tell you, I mean, every time I'm trying to do anything in Las Vegas, from buying concert tickets to getting a seat in a restaurant, it's crowded. I don't quite understand. Maybe overall, the crowd is diminishing. The traffic to Las Vegas is going down. But literally everything that you try to do in Las Vegas, at least on weekend trips, and I understand weekend is sort of the surge of Angelinos and other Californians who head there. But if you're trying to get a taxi or you're trying to get a table at a restaurant, it is crowded. So for all of this, what they talk about, a diminishing flow of people coming to Las Vegas, it still seems pretty crowded to me.
As the average nightly rate on the Strip reached $203 in April.
I think what's driving that largely now is just a drop in consumer confidence.
Another sore spot, fewer international visitors, the ones who stay longer and spend more.
And so when we lose them, we're losing a very valuable customer.
Tourists who do roll the dice here hit traffic, months of construction and road closure.
Roll the dice.
Tourists who do roll the dice here hit traffic, months of construction and road closures for special events can turn a 10-minute ride into a crawl.
We've had so many customers say, we're never coming back to this city. You can't get anywhere.
Will and Donna Tryon operate adventure photo tours. They say higher fuel and insurance costs leave little room to cut prices. Some tours priced at $75 before COVID now cost $109.
That may be, but I'll tell you the one thing that they could definitely change, the resort fees. And I know the resort fee thing now, you have to indicate what the resort fee is. I think it's now folded into the overall number. They've changed that, so they can't tack it on later. But the resort fees can be withering. The resort fees can be way out of whack. The resort fees, if you're staying at a higher end hotel on the Strip, like you stay at that Wynn Hotel, the resort fees are $75 a day. I mean, you can get a room at New York for less than that. So I think those resort fees and some of these congestion issues that they're talking about with Las Vegas, they're real, and they really can blunt your enthusiasm. They're setting up for F1. They're setting up for whatever other events. Some of the F1 setup is permanent, like the grandstands, and they have a central area that is now very much a part of Las Vegas. But it does seem more congested than it used to be. So between the congestion and the cost, it's interesting that it actually is having an effect on visitors.
The economy, the money, they don't have the money to spend, and the fact that Las Vegas is no longer a bargain vacation.
Even so, plenty of visitors are shelling out for the hot tickets, like Dead & Company's trippy light show inside the Sphere, and Beyonce coming to Allegiant Stadium this summer.
It's like you can go for the fancy experience, but then you can find a place that's pretty good price.
And with a summer calendar full of concerts, festivals, and sporting events, the city insists there is a price point for every visitor. Andres Gutierrez, CBS News, Las Vegas.
Thank you, Andres. Yeah. I'm just looking at these resort fees. Resort fees or destination or amenity fees that they add to the hotel room rates to cover various amenities. $30 to $55 a night on average, common practice. They are not illegal. The FTC requires hotels to clearly disclose the total cost up front, including resort fees. But if you're traveling to Las Vegas, Reno, and other parts of Nevada, travelers are asking, when they see an extra $30 to $55 a night added in taxes and resort fees at checkout, whether there's a way around that. And the answer is no. Widespread in Nevada's major hotel markets, particularly Vegas and Reno, resort fees can run up to $55 a night. I just told you it's $75 a night at the Wynn, and I know that because I booked a stay at the Wynn recently. So they want to increase the transparency around resort fees, and they are expanding the transparency. The FTC published that rule in December of last year, took effect just last month, banning, quote, unfair and deceptive pricing, requiring hotels to disclose the total cost up front, but they're not illegal. They just have to break it out. They just have to tell you what's happening. Vegas still, I would say now, finds ways to bring you in. You know, you'll go for a Bruno Mars concert. You'll go for Beyonce. You'll go for any number of incredible shows at the Sphere. The amazing profit center for Las Vegas is the summer pool jams, huge DJs. One manager of a resort was telling me in one of these, hotel resorts was saying that's their biggest profit center, more than the casino, is these daytime events, daytime that's, slosh into nighttime around the pool with DJs and parties. Huge cover fees, incredible costs when it comes to buying a drink. I mean, if that British traveler didn't like a $9 coffee, you'll really not like a $29 martini. Anyway, these are all things that still exist in Las Vegas to bring the crowds in. And as I mentioned, F1 is there now. So Vegas, don't shed any tears for them. They're still doing fine. When we come back, AI catching thieves before they walk out the door. It's a fascinating thing being used by more and more stores and even convenience stores. As we continue, we'll have that.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
We all know that owning a small business means you wear many hats, but sometimes you really need an extra pair of hands. Upwork is how good companies find great and trusted freelance talent. With more than 2 decades of experience, with the simple and ambitious goal of pioneering a better way of working, companies at every stage turn to Upwork to get things done and find more flexibility in staffing key projects and initiatives. They access a global marketplace filled with top talent in IT, web dev, marketing, and more. Posting a job on Upwork is easy. With no cost to join, you can register, browse freelancer profiles, and get help drafting a job post or even book a consultation. From there, you connect with freelancers that get you and can easily hire them and take your business to the next level. Visit Upwork.com right now and post your job for free. That's Upwork.com to post your job for free and connect with top talent ready to help your business grow. That's UPWORK.com, Upwork.com.
There is a concern in Hollywood. The changing face of Hollywood. We talked about it. Hollywood writers and actors, month-long strikes in 2023. Production ground to a halt. California lost about 40,000 film and TV jobs just in that year. And now things are settling out again, and it's difficult. It's difficult to get things back up and get any kind of momentum. Things truly changing in Southern California. We mentioned already the closure of a lot of restaurants and Southern California institutions that are responding to a change in the marketplace of demand. You know, Gavin Newsom wants to try to stop the bleeding, doubled the state's annual film and TV tax credits to bring production back here to Southern California. Went from $330 million in TV and film tax credits to $750 million a year. It's tough, though, because already a lot of that production is going elsewhere. Now, you've heard the threats from the president, 100% tariffs on overseas film production and television production. We'll see what happens. But they're literally production people who've worked in production all their lives that are applying for jobs at Costco. They're having to get out of this Hollywood world. Truly a changing face of Southern California. Thieves are now subject to AI catching them before they leave the store. Check it out.
AI everywhere. Yeah, that's really the future. And this is one way it's being used, just part of many ways that AI is being used. We know shoplifting is a big problem for small business owners and the damage can add up quickly. Well, now one startup is helping stores fight back using AI to detect theft in near real time.
7-Eleven franchise owner Jaspal Sandhu says a new AI system is a game changer.
Since I've got this application maybe about a month ago, I've done saving about $10,000.
$10,000? In theft.
In theft, yeah.
The system connects to existing security cameras.
Wait 1 second. You're telling me that in a month, he just got the system a month ago. It saved him $10,000. There's that kind of merchandise walking out the front door every month? $10,000 worth? I mean, that's an extraordinary fact.
I've done saving about $10,000.
$10,000? In theft.
In theft, yeah.
The system connects to existing security cameras and monitors footage 24/7, alerting owners in near real time when it detects potential theft.
It definitely saves me time, saves me headache. Was stealing in my employee stealing.
Is that music? Is the music playing in the convenience store, or is that like music that Rich DeMera put on it while he shows the AI working?
It sounds added.
Yeah, I think he's showing that. It's kind of catchy. It's that that bum bum bum.
It's like a dating game.
Bum, yeah, really like. Let's meet our shoplifters. There's Jerry from West Hollywood. Yeah, it just has that kind of upbeat shoplifty thing. I don't know.
like 70s daisy flowers on the wall behind you. One hand on your waist, the other hand waving just wildly because you're so excited to be there.
Take out your haul to your Volkswagen bus with the flowers on it.
It definitely saves me time, saves me headache. Was stealing in, my employee stealing, anyone stealing, and I don't feel that now.
The technology comes from a startup named Vision. It uses artificial intelligence to detect suspicious gestures.
The AI detects a dozen different suspicious gestures. It can be anything from sliding an item into your jacket, into your pants, onto your backpack. Anything like that.
It's trained on millions of interactions from over 5,000 clients worldwide.
It's already too late when they go and rewind the cameras. Now they can focus on the customers, on the inventory, on managing their staff, and basically just leave the AI watching for them.
Setup is simple. A small box plugs into the router that connects to existing cameras.
When we think AI, we think it's expensive. It's not at all. It's way less than an employee would cost you to monitor the cameras 24/7.
To test it out, I slipped some batteries into my bag. Within seconds, an alert popped up, flagging my suspicious behavior.
I wish there was an alert to flag you on the use of that music, because it really, it doesn't help your story, Rich. I'm sorry. But I am, at the same time, amazed by this technology. It really is great. So you get an alert every time there's like a movement, like the hand into the pocket. I mean, this is AI technology applied, and it's quite remarkable.
To test it out, I slipped some batteries into my bag. Within seconds, an alert popped up, flagging my suspicious behavior.
It has nothing to do with facial recognition or how a person looks like. It's really based on suspicious gestures.
Alerts are graded low, medium, or critical to help store owners decide whether to take action. Are you okay with confronting people that are stealing something?
Yeah, because the camera's on there, you know? It's on the camera. I'm not saying anything. Look at the camera. They can't deny what's in front of them.
Jaspal estimates the system has saved him nearly $10,000 in just a month.
I mean, again, I just am amazed by that in 1 month, $10,000 worth of merch is walking out the door.
Nearly $10,000 in just a month.
And what do they do most of the time?
End up saying sorry, giving it back, or end up paying for it.
Oh, well, I didn't know there's a stinger on the end. I kind of like it now. I like the music because there's a stinger on the end.
End up paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
big finish.
Yeah, and now I get it. I didn't get it before. Yeah, and I really do kind of dig it now. I'm sorry,
Harry,
Rich.
if Justin chooses you to be his date, we're going to send you on a lovely trip along the beach on a 2-person bike.
Stop by 7-Eleven, but don't try to steal anything because the AI is going to get you. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Oh, my God. That's really something, man. Well, that is, again, AI applied. And I hate to say it because it's oftentimes talked about in conjunction with artificial intelligence, but you are taking a job away from someone, right? That would be a job that would be normally taken by someone who is a store detective, they used to call them. Now they have some like other name for it, like, robbery interdiction or something. But no one's watching those cameras now. Now there's automatic electronic notifications. Yeah, so and by the way, that should be the notification. Whenever anybody's trying to steal anything, you should get the, excuse me, I'm sorry. Could I look inside your purse? We got the notification that, you got it. Exactly. Right. It would be, that is an awkward conversation when you're actually saying to what do you say? You say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm sure you meant to pay for that, but I have to ask you to,
take the batteries out of your bag.
Take the batteries out of your pants, which is, yeah. Anyway, I am fascinated by this new AI, and I'm fascinated by my new stinger, which I'm going to be using. All right, that's it. Well, that's it for this segment. We will return, and there is a lot more. It's a big finish. If you've never heard the finish on the Conway Show, you are in for a treat. We'll be doing it next.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from The Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Oh, yeah. KFI AM 640 live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app. I saw Mo warming up in the hallway in the bullpen, getting loose with his crew. He's got a whole crew. Mark Thompson filling in for Tim. He's got a big crew, you know. Crozier. Sometimes I feel like the Conway show, there's a big crew, but Mo's got an even bigger crew.
Well, it was 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's
4, 5.
Oh, wow. I counted 3. I mean, not counting Mark and Mo. So 5 on the, involved in the show. There's 3 people out there who are associated with, because Mo's like a multimedia experience.
He is, always has been.
Yeah, he really, and he comes with a background in production and recording industry, et cetera.
He plays like 7 instruments or something.
He's a really interesting guy, yeah. But I like that he comes in like it really feels like show business when Mo shows up.
It does. It feels like a production. It's like I see him go by in the hallway and he'll go up to someone and he's like, "Hey, you got this razor? I need to get this for you." And I'm like,
they got four monitors and laptops are set up out there, and all these what are the cameras that are the ring light, the big ring light.
It is, and it's like a 3-ring circus.
It's really, really cool. Yeah. So
now you guys know not to make eye contact with Mo, right?
Yo, that absolutely
never make
respect.
eye contact.
Mad respect, okay. Mark. You're absolutely right. Cali refineries. What's going to happen as they close?
There's an interesting hearing this past week in the state capitol as members of the California legislature listened to the head of the California Air Resources Board, the Energy Commission, about the closure of 2 refineries in California next year, one in Southern California in Carson, another in the San Francisco Bay Area. Those refineries themselves represent about 20% of the fuel that is used in the state. And some concerns are whether or not that's going to increase the cost of the pump or increase the amount of fuel that's actually imported to the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles. Assemblymember Mike Gibson is a Democrat from Gardena. He chairs the Assembly Taxation and Revenue Committee. Assemblyman, thanks for taking the time. So I believe that Phillips 66 refineries in your district. If it's not, it's close to your district. Are you glad to see them closing this facility?
I'm not glad to see them close. I'm very concerned with Phillips 66 closing, and it's adjacent to my district. It's literally 50 feet away from my district, but the jobs that it holds, the individuals that rely every day on going to that place, to that refinery, working.
I just know that every time somebody hiccups at a refinery in California, every time there is a flu outbreak in a refinery area, prices for gas go up. I mean, the interruptions in refinery supply, they're always the excuse for gas prices going up.
Working each and every day. Those individuals live in my district. They shop in my district. They add to the economy in my district. This is a tremendous loss to my district. So I'm very concerned with Phillips 66 closing its doors. I've sat down with them and tried to do everything that I can to convince them to remain here in Southern California, as a whole. And they have said that they cannot do business in the state of California.
Expand on that for a moment, because from what I've been reading, they said, well, listen, the market is changing. There are more EVs.
The regulatory agencies have imposed on the refineries in California very stringent regulation that makes it very difficult for them to remain in the state of California. That means that they won't have the tax, they won't pay the taxes to the state of California. And that also means that they won't be able to provide the jobs. We should all be concerned by that, but also we should be concerned by the fact that if they go down and they leave, then what will happen to the supply?
They have said to the state, listen, we will still get gas to burn, but it will have to be imported. That means refined somewhere else, and not just refined somewhere else in the United States, but some foreign refinery, and then shipped in through the port. Is that your understanding?
That all equals more expensive. All of these things, and certainly if you lose, 20% of your refineries in California, it certainly means it's going to be pricier. So all of that is stuff to look forward to. It's not easy. It's not easy. These days, as I say, any change in the refinery system, it just leads to higher prices at the pump. The great Mo Kelly, we were speaking about you before.
Uh-oh, what did I do now?
No, well, we're fans, so it was pretty positive. But watch your step. That's all I have to say. We could turn on you like rabid animals.
I see Michael Crozier walking behind me. I don't trust him.
Damn right.
Yeah, he's... Mo, what are you doing? You've got... First of all, let me just share something. I was mentioning to everyone that when you're about to come on, I feel like it's real show business about to happen. There are a bunch of people in the hallway. They've set up lights. They've got all this stuff. There's like a production element to your show that no other show has. And it's a good feeling. I walk past it and I feel like something big is happening.
All I can say is I love the people that I work with, and I think that they understand who I am, and they buy in and believe in what I do.
That's very cool.
And so we have a combined, unified approach as far as everything we do. I try to get in here as early as possible, and everyone else gets in here because we can't do our jobs as well as we would like if we're not putting in the time prior to.
Wow. Well, it's really, really cool to see them all here. And it's as I say, for me, there's kind of a buzz. Reminds me of when I was a teen. Mo, you don't realize this, but I was an outstanding community theater performer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Before American Idol.
I was way, way, way before American Idol. And I kind of feel like I'm back in show business when you're here. So, again, it might just be a feeling or what it connotes, but I like it.
There's something I would say when I'm doing basketball officiating with kids. I say it's important to you, and it's important to me. And when the kids show up to play, it's everything for them.
Sure.
And I have to approach it the same way with radio. If people are going to be kind enough to spend some time with me or share some of their day with me, allow me to be in their car, or if they're in the gym, they got the earbuds in, then I have to meet them where they are. And I should show the same type of just how seriously I take it.
That's very great. You're sincere about this, and I think you're the only sincere person in the building. So I
hope that there's more than just me. I hope.
No, there is.
I won't speak for anyone else.
Don't listen to my cynical screed. Now, what's on the big show?
We have another Metro stabbing we have to talk about.
Oh, my God.
If you didn't know, well, we'll bring you up to speed. And yes, someone was hurt. Yes, someone was shot. Beyond the stabbing. We'll tell you about that. Deep layoffs at Disney. We have to tell you how that's going to impact the same news space as their 70th anniversary. We got to go beyond the box score with Jackie Ray because there are two major stories. About the trans athlete in the CIF state finals. how that's going to play out, not only in sports going forward, but also against the Trump administration, their investigation. There's a lot of news there. And there was a head-to-head between Tesla Robotaxi and Waymo.
Oh.
We got the weekend box office, and a woman suffers from a 7-year infection because her boyfriend farted in her face, allegedly. Allegedly. I can't confirm or deny, but that's her contention.
The show was sounding so heady before you got to that last story.
Well, we try to lighten it up as we go.
I love it. Mo Kelly next with his crew. I'm taking the Conway crew out, and we'll bring them back tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. KFI AM 640. Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.